Moving on, another breaking news development coming in this time from Jammu and Kashmir, where the High Court of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh has instructed the state government to take over and protect shrines and temples belonging to the Kashmiri Pandit community which lie unattended. That's an order coming in from the Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh High Court, which has come in today. And let's go to Gursimran live from Jammu on this story. Gursimran, what more can you share about this order by the Jammu and Kashmir High Court? Is the state government or the administration of the Lieutenant Governor going to act on it immediately, or it's going to take some time?
Abhishek, this order that has come from Justice Sanjeev Kumar is going to have long-term consequences. This order states this, however, this is in connection with an appeal that was filed by Kashmiri Pandit family with regards to two temples that they have in the Ganderbal district of Jammu and Kashmir that were left during the exodus, and since then they were encroached upon. The Justice Sanjeev Kumar in his judgment has said that it has directed the Deputy Commissioner of Ganderbal to act and to ensure that those religious places of the Kashmiri Pandits left in the Kashmir Valley, they be attended and they be ensured that there is no encroachment of their land as per J&K Migrants Act 1997 that was put in place 6 years after the exodus of the Kashmiri Pandits to secure their properties and also their religious shrines in the Kashmir Valley. Now this judgment, since it has come with regards to a single case, but it is having a far-reaching consequences that it will be implemented throughout the state via different petitions that are pending in the various courts of Jammu and Kashmir, because this is something example that Justice Sanjeev Kumar has set, and now the district administration is also going to act since this is a High Court order, and the district administration says that they will be abiding by the judgment.
All right, moving on, and an important development in the Disha Salyan suicide case. We're getting to hear that the Mumbai police, in fact, has summoned the BJP leader Nitesh Rane because he had made some claims about some information that he could share with the investigators if he's asked to. And now it seems the Mumbai police has summoned Nitesh Rane. Let's listen into what he had to say when he spoke to my colleague Satya Prakash.
जी कल आपको बुलाया है पूछताछ के लिए।
मेरे पास समन्स आया है। समन्स के हिसाब से कल मेरा अधिवेशन है। हम लोग मुंबई पुलिस के साथ मैं चर्चा करूंगा और कभी जाने का सोचूंगा, मगर कल ही जाने की मेरी तैयारी है। मेरे पास जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है, जो ये प्रूव कर सकता है कि ये मर्डर है और उसमें आदित्य ठाकरे का हाथ है, तो उसके ऊपर मैं मुंबई पुलिस को ऐसे बात करूंगा, स्टेटमेंट दूंगा।
इसके पहले भी आप कह रहे थे कि जो हमारे पास सबूत है और हम उसको लाके पुलिस को देंगे।
इसके पहले महाविकास आघाड़ी की गवर्नमेंट थी, वहाँ उनको आदित्य ठाकरे को बचाना था, इसलिए सीसीटीवी गायब किया गया, मास्टर के विजिटर बुक के 2-3 पेजेस फाड़े गए, वॉचमैन गायब किया गया, रोहन राय को गायब किया, आपके ही चैनल के बहुत सारे रिपोर्टरों को परेशानी दी गई, अरेस्ट किया गया क्योंकि करजत के फार्म हाउस में जा रहे थे। मगर अभी गवर्नमेंट चेंज होगी, अभी सच बाहर आएगा और दिशा सालियान और सुशांत सिंह को जस्टिस मिलेगा।
क्या लगता है कि अब सही जांच होगा?
जरूर होगा, क्योंकि जैसे मैंने कहा है कि जो जस्टिस या जो नियम कायदा या लॉ अग्रवाल फैमिली को लगाया, जो मिहिर शाह को लगाया, वही अभी आदित्य ठाकरे को लगाया जाएगा।
More on this story, Sandeep joins us live from Mumbai. Sandeep, does Nitesh Rane has anything beyond what is known and is in public domain in the Disha Salyan and the connected Sushant Singh Rajput case? Or is he essentially piecing together the information that has come out by way of police investigations, as also the one, for example, done by Republic TV?
See, Abhishek, at this point in time, what is more crucial is that whether there was any officer who had tried his power, or whether there was any politician who tried influencing this matter or not. This is something that needs to be investigated at this point in time, and in fact the Mumbai Police SIT is in fact working in the same direction. Now what I have been told by my sources in Mumbai Police is that they are scrutinizing the CCTV footages as well as the register diary, the visitor diary, that is being also investigated. Also the Panchnama report is being verified, the postmortem report, and the doctor who did the postmortem of Disha Salyan, his statement is also being in fact taken, and the call details, the call data of the boyfriend as well as Disha Salyan herself that CDR report has been also, verified by Mumbai police. So ultimately, in the same sequence, now Nitesh Rane is the political leader. He had made several allegations against a political leader in Mahavikas Aghadi. Now, my sources say that after Nitesh Rane, there are high chances that an ex-minister could be in fact summoned. So ultimately, first Nitesh Rane's statement would be important, and what all revelations will be made, that is something that we have to look out for.